We have the pleasure today of meeting Kiran Polk, who is the Executive Director for the Kapolei Chamber of Commerce. Glad you could be with us. And you too.
Thank you.
This is sort of your neighborhood, isn't it?
It is. It's our neck of the woods, West Oahu, the growing second city, as they name it, Kapolei. We are proud to support all of our business community and our community out here as we grow, which we're growing by the minute.
There are challenges, though.
There are challenges.
And I think that's, we were chatting earlier, and one of the reasons you got involved in the chamber at all was...
Our biggest challenges, I think most people realize, is the traffic. That's not something we hide. We're sitting here at HART. I mean, that's going to be a huge thing for all of our residents on the west side to be able to combat the traffic. But we also have the challenge of the fact that a lot of our professional jobs are still in town. So we as a chamber, we're really advocating and trying to help our community out here bring more professional living wage jobs out here to balance that out, to match the population growth that we see in the next 20 years.
That was originally the vision of Kapolei, and
so
to
live,
have
work,
families move away from central Oahu or central Honolulu, raise their families and have a community out here, because you do have a community, actually.
We do. We have a growing community.
Mm-hmm.
And with that growth, we also, we have a shopping center now, we have beautiful resorts, and we have all of these things, but we definitely need more jobs to get our residents off the road so they have a better quality of life. So one of the initiatives that we advocated for is called the Kapolei Jobs Initiative Pilot Program. And it's really about creating incentives for businesses to establish or expand out into the Kapolei region.
All forms of business.
All forms of business. They just have to be in the Kapolei Eva region zip code. And we put this through to the legislature last session. Went very well. Didn't pass this past session, but we're
takes
hopeful
a while sometimes.
It takes a while, but we're hopeful to push forward. But really, we're looking at those doctor's office, attorneys, tech companies that just need that little bit of extra incentive to expand. And this just helps give them a little bit more incentive and boost, especially in that startup period of time.
There's a bit of an irony, that I think that people living in town, if they work out in Kapolei, it's like so far to drive. And then people who live in Kapolei who work in town, it's like it's so not so far, it's just so much traffic.
And the traffic alone. Exactly. I mean, we have residents that spend about 3 hours a day on average in traffic.
Yeah. And what does this do to their family life too, right?
Exactly. We're hopeful for this jobs initiative to move forward and take course so that we can help, like you say, build our second city, have the live, work, and play.
So you're intending to encourage the legislature to give some tax benefits or...
Income tax credit incentive for businesses to establish or expand.
That's quite unique.
Yes.
I think it's a very creative approach.
Yeah, it helps in that beginning area, and it helps, we're just hoping and encourage just to bridge that gap and help take some of the traffic off the road and give our families some peace of mind and better quality of life.
And time for each other, right?
Exactly. 10 minutes from their job.
Right,
so.
right. Well, what can the public do?
We look for support in this next session. Definitely testimony and having their voice be heard. It makes a difference. But we need the support, especially from our residents on the west side, so that they can vocalize their feelings and thoughts of what we need to move forward.
Can they go to the chamber for some assistance in how to write testimonies or what to say?
Absolutely. I encourage them to contact me. I send out sample testimony. I'm also well versed in the legislation and can share more about it. Happy to do that.
Sometimes, folks, having been in the legislature myself, people are hesitant to go to that place because it's so foreign, and for you in Kapolei, it's really far.
It's far, yes.
But there is no mystery there.
No, it's not, and I think that's what we need to let our legislators know and the public know. Hey, we need this to move forward. We need just a little bit of extra, but their voice needs to be heard from our folks out here. So we're hoping that.
You know, being a community activist myself, I really appreciate that you're taking that leadership role, and thank you very much. I'm sure the public will come to rally to the call.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me today.
You've been listening to a conversation with Kiran Polk, who is the Executive Director for the Kapolei Chamber of Commerce. Thanks for being with us.